Good morning. Welcome to my carnivore channel. My name is Matthew. Guys, been on this carnivore diet for 120 days now. Okay? And what have I experienced thus far? Insane amounts of progress. So what do I mean by that? It's stuff that I never thought that I would experience, okay? I want to bring you in the office today because today, for the first time, it's cleaned up to a point where I can actually do a video in here. All right. If you look behind us, I'm so very proud of myself for pushing myself to be able to do videos that I didn't exactly feel really comfortable with at first. And what do I mean by that? Is that whenever we're doing anything for a first time, or we're going through a process, we don't know exactly how it's going to go. We don't know how much we're going to be blessed. We just don't know. It's been insanely awesome to be able to do these videos and to see my own individual progress, because blessings upon blessings I have been dealt. And that's what I'm trying to relate to you. These blessings that I've had are something, and I'm going to go over them with you. I made kind of like a list. I did some overtime today. I was on my computers. I blanked those out. You can't see both screens. You can see one. Over here to the left, that's me on a video. I think that was yesterday's video. No, yesterday I didn't even do a video. No. Today I'm 4 months in though. 4 months carnivore. So let's talk about it. Definitely want to share the blessings I've experienced. And I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna say right now, over the past few days, actually over the past couple of weeks, actually it's maybe even longer than that, my sense of smell has come back. And I gotta tell you, that trips you out. Whenever you haven't been able to smell for like decades and you're able to smell for the first time, that's something that it's a blessing. It's kind of a curse too, but not really, because you're being able to get input in ways that you haven't been able to get into the past, And I just think it's such a blessing. And so many blessings. Like, I got out of the car and I smelled a skunk, and I wake up and I smelled fish I had to clean out of a cooler yesterday. Yes, I did clean those fish, and a lot of them were sunfish, and they were crappie. And I was like, I got swai fish in the freezer, right? So I'm like, I got 6 pounds of swai. Why do I have to clean these? Why not just throw them away? And the wife is like, clean the fish. And she didn't say it like that, but she was like, yeah, let's keep them, let's clean them. I'm like, okay. So, when I showed her how much of the fillets that we actually had with those small of fish, she was just like, why did you bother? Next time, probably catch and release, unless we catch some bigger fish. Anyway, off on a tangent there, but I want to tell y'all about the blessings that I've experienced on this carnivore diet. I am, oh man, I'm gonna start with the blessings, and you tell me if it's been worth it, okay? All right. Whew, that sense of smell, though, boy, that'll get you. And the deep sleep that I get, I think about the deep sleep all the time, because when I laid in bed, I'm jumping ahead, guys. Or am I? Not really. Because on this diet, what happens is that the inflammation gets sucked out of your body. That means any pain that you feel. Now, let me preface what I'm talking about here. I used to have pain, inflammation on my inner thigh, okay, on especially my left side. It was not cool. It was not fun to have, and it's gone. It's gone. When I used to lay in bed, I would have pain in my lower back. I'd have pain in my neck. And I had to lay in a straight line, like you just lay straight, right? Okay. But those pains are all gone now. All gone. I used to have to get up and relieve myself like 3 or 4 times a night, and that is gone. It's completely gone. I'm able to sleep all throughout the night. I do drink lots of water. I drink about 1 gallon of water a day on this carnivore diet. The last couple of days I've been eating chicken, last 3 actually. I will say I do feel better on steak. Okay, I love my shrimp. I think the chicken has a place, but I'm just sharing that fact with you. So the inflammation got sucked out of my body. The sleep got deep. The dreams are crazy. Like last night, I woke up 3 times dreaming. Okay. Also, just unlike a lot of people that are going through this, my body's changing. I'm building a lot of lean muscle though. So the amount of protein I'm eating is a lot more than what most people eat. A lot of people are eating, they're eating a lot of butter. They're eating a lot of highly fat foods. So what eventually is going to happen, and actually I started off at like 219 pounds. I'm talking about this because I don't want you to think about that you have to, I never want anybody to have to weigh themselves, when they're on this. Obviously, it's good to keep a marker, to be able to go back and be able to check and see how much you've lost, because this, for a lot of people, is when it sucks the inflammation out, it rips the fat off, and it does. And then the muscle builds up, okay? The weight doesn't necessarily change. Now, mine went from 219 down to 206, a little bit lower, I think, 204, I got down to a low. But now my weight, because I'm doing so much protein and I'm working out so much, my weight is at about 219 again, okay? Which I'm totally happy with because my body has changed. The makeup of it, the lean muscle, you're following here. The way I feel though is incredible. My strength has increased by a lot. My workouts are completely different than they were before. Just phenomenal. I made a little list here. Deep sleep. When I sleep 7 hours, it's enough. It's enough. I plan for 8. When I get up at 7, that's totally cool. I used to sleep in. No, didn't sleep in. I mean, I'll just like lay there, but I wouldn't even be able to lay there because I was in pain. And it was just like, if I get up, the pain will go away, in the back and in the, then I felt laid on my left or right, my shoulder would hurt. It was just crazy. Whew, man, I gotta touch on something here. Man, I might even have to start this video over again, but guys, when you have memory fog affects every portion of your life. Memory fog is the onsets, in my strong opinion, of dementia, okay? When you have memory fog, it's crazy. It's crazy. So what I did, I gotta tell you, I don't know if you're religious, but I am, and I would pray a lot about the memory fog. And the memory fog, I want to say it's 100% gone. I would say it's 99% gone, just because sometimes they're not that quick, but it might be, okay, that's it. Or a lot of things are really, really quick. It's just completely just a game changer, just a game changer. But a lot of things are caused by something else. Like, why is my ability to be able to smell coming back? And it keeps coming back, and there's just so many things in my body there that it keep healing. They keep getting better. My sense of smell, my memory, it's crazy. Names will just pop up in my head when before I'd just be searching. It's just insane. Just blessed on blessed. And I love using blessed on blessed because, man, I gotta tell you, it's yeah. Of course, I'm talking about it from a religious standpoint too. I'm talking about it from a religious standpoint because I have a lot of faith in my religion. So when I say my religion, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, when I prayed to Him, and out of a very good friend of mine, he told me about this, and I was doing the plant-based. And then when he told me about all the benefits he was having, I was just like, I got to jump into this. I got to be able to find out about it. And because of that, everything's just changed. Just changed for the better. I can't tell you how focused, how blessed I feel. It is beyond, Whew. BP, let's talk about BP. So I was pretty happy with my BP being 129 over 79. I mean, it's like within that parameters. It's not like I was gonna have to be on any high blood pressure medicine or anything like that. But now my blood pressure, I've taken it many times. I've shown you all quite a few times. But I'm coming in about 93 over 60 usually. It can shoot up to 101 over 65. I mean, so we're just kind of in there. We're in an area where I'm really, really happy about that. Can that happen to you? That can happen for you, my friends. This is waiting for you. This blood pressure will go down. A lot of people are coming off of high blood pressure medicine, about 98% of them, after they've been on this for 3 months. You're talking about not just the high blood pressure, but the type 2 diabetes about 98% of the time. Mind you, I'm not a doctor, so search it out. Look up Dr. Ken Berry. Dr. Ken Berry is going to give you information that is just absolutely phenomenal. It's going to change your life. Change your life, okay? I got to tell you, peace of mind. Peace of mind is another one that it's insane. The peace of mind that you get on this diet, and it's true, it's chemically changing who you are. So you're just happy. You're laid back. You have your thoughts in order. you know what needs to be done, you know what can be done, and you just decide to do them. You just decide to do them. Like every morning I'm getting up and I'm working overtime from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Never did that before. Never did. Also, I have the confidence that, and I'm not working in fear now. A lot of times when we have a lot of inflammation, we're going to be caught in fear, okay? Because our anxiety is really high. So what this does is it brings down your anxiety big time so that you can start thinking about what can happen. And there's so many things that are happening. And mind you, sometimes because my brain's like thinking deeply a lot of the times, when before it would just be like hanging out, okay? In other words, it's processing more things. I'm more aware of a lot of things, and I'm much more passionate about some things. It's like there's there's right, the wrong, and the grays. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it is what it is, and I'm not going to try to pacify anybody. Just there you go. I'm going to be direct with somebody, and I'm not going to be like talking in circles. Just not going to happen anymore. No. And it's just because I'm not trying to please people. I'm trying to make them. No, I'm not trying to make people happy. I'm trying to be honest with them, and I'm trying to be direct. And I'm not trying to make small talk with you. I don't want to be around and around in circles. I couldn't care. I'm going to give an example, okay? I call my guy with insurance, and he's a salesman. He's a manipulator, whatever the case is, because I know them. And I'm just like, guy. Here's what I said to him. I said, I'm calling you about something about business, okay? That's it. I just need to know if you got it done. I've got an investment that I'm trying to protect. I don't have time for small talk. So let's just jump to the business side of it. I appreciate you as a human being, but I don't have time for the small talk this morning. I don't care how it affected him. And I know all he was doing is bullshitting me anyway. So let's just be real with each other, Don't have time for that. Just don't have time. I don't care. I care only about what I care about. And I know he's bullshitting, so I'm not hurting his feelings. I'm just saying, let's get the business done. That wasn't my mindset before. My mindset before was, let's make sure we pacify him. Like, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? No, I ain't gonna do that. No. Because Obviously, I have time to make this video, though, because I'm going to tell you something. There are so many people that can be blessed because they're eating processed foods. These processed foods are making 95% of what we find in the grocery stores. These processed foods are full of 10,000 different chemicals that are dumbing us down. In my very strong opinion, all of these foods should be outlawed. Period. They won't be, because a special interest group pushing this poison onto us. Yes. Does it limit the lifespan that we live? The answer is yes. Very much limits the lifespan that we're going to have. I'm 51 years old. I'm proud of being 51 years old. Proud of it. No pains. No pains now. Hoo-wee. No pain. No pain. No meds. No meds, sir. No. Sleeping deep, dreaming. Ooh, my sense of smell came back. What? Come on now. I feel like working out. Sometimes what I do is I'll get those push-ups in the morning. Consistency, guys. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just wait. I will just wait until it hits me, and it does. And I grind that thing. I'm telling you, man. Those free weights, those crunches, that bike, it calls to me all day. And I purposely try to ignore them. I don't ignore the push-ups. But the other three I ignore until it just grips me. Get it in there. If by the end of the night I haven't done my bike, I torture myself and I get on that bike until I start to get in that mood, and it just starts going and going and going. This is a lifestyle, guys. This is a lifestyle. A lifestyle of working out. Oh, there we go. It's a lifestyle of working out. Had a little braid in my goatee. A lifestyle of working out. It's a lifestyle of eating. It is a lifestyle now that I've had so many benefits from this that my biggest fear is not being on this diet. It's insane. I gotta tell you, I think I just went over absolutely everything that I can think of. The biggest things. I don't think there's a need for me to recap, but I will tell you this. If you are carnivore, think about going carnivore, or think of somebody that could benefit from going carnivore. I can't think of anybody that wouldn't benefit from going carnivore. I just can't think of it. No. I'm watching a lot of people out there doing a lot of videos. I see Of course, you know me. Like I'm gonna be doing the food, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing the food. I'm gonna be coming on. I'm gonna be saying, hey, look at my blood pressure, right? It's this low. You can get this low, and it's important for me to get this message out there. It's very, very important because it's gonna bless you. It's gonna bless you. Yes. Yeah. I can't say enough about it. I just can't. Just cannot. Like like today. Today I'm gonna be making my chicken. I am gonna be doing that. I got a big old package in there that was $1.68 a pound over at Kroger's. Yes, buy the sales. Yes, buy them up. I got 5 big old packages of them. I'll be taking those out. You know, I'll be putting them in a pan with butter. You know, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy the you know what out of them. Might do some shrimp with them. Probably, I don't know. Possibly. Yesterday I had the fish. Yesterday I had a can of tuna. Tuna was 54 grams of protein. I had about 100 grams of protein yesterday, okay? So my protein level was down. I'm not happy about 100 grams, okay? I do want to get at least 160 to 200 and some. It's just because I just took it easy. You know, I did prioritize the fact, and I did have some pork rinds. But, yeah, I love pork rinds. Ooh-wee. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. You know, when you get all those 10,000 chemicals out of your body, when your body is able to, on day 120, I just find that the body's been able to detox itself and it's healing itself so much on so many different levels, and your peace of mind. And it's just at a place that you never can recall it being before. You know, I think that's really what, you know, a lot of people concentrate on the fact that it rips the fat off of you, and that's good. But what they don't tell you is the stuff that really I think matters more. Yeah. Like your blood pressure just plummeting. It just changes everything. The body being able to get an opportunity to heal itself. Your sense of smell, you know, if you're lacking it, will come back. Oh man. Memory fog gone. You know, it's insane. It's insane. It's satiating. This is the most satiating diet that I've ever eaten. I feel full. You know, whenever I'm hungry, I eat. I'm a lion in the wild. But am I a lion in the wild? Not really, because I want to get that 160 to 300 grams of protein a day. Do I feel awesome? I feel awesome. Yeah. Do I feel, and you know what's interesting though, because I don't feel awesome like I'm revved up. I don't feel awesome like, oh, let's go get it. Now, I do feel that way in my arms, like, you know how you do reps, right? After I do my first rep, then afterwards, you know, it feel like steel, you know, and my body does, you know. Feels so good. Feels so good to burn. The body burning when you're working out feels awesome. I feel like I need to be jumping up and down or something to be able to keep your attention during this video. But guys, I'm telling you, it's life-changing. It is life-changing. I can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about it. No. From being able to see, my memory fog was pretty bad, and my peace of mind because I was anxious, and my lack of sleep because I have to get up like 3 or 4 times a night, and the pain I was in laying in bed. I mean, if that's not life-changing, I don't know what is. And it's the peace of mind though too. Like this morning, let me give you an example. Like this morning I went into work and I was like, you know, there's fear involved, right? Like if I go into work for overtime and I don't get the sales that I need and I'm getting my hourly wage, but I go lower on my sales per 100 calls, I don't have to go into it with you. You basically just know that I got to get so many sales, right? I took 3 phone calls, 2 hours, 1 sale, almost 2. What's that? About 33% close rate. What's that mean? That's like 4 times the amount that I needed. So did I really need to get a sale this morning? The answer is no, I didn't. Did I go in with fear though? The mind, okay? No, I did not. So what did that do for me for the day? It put me on a way leg up for the day. So I got my 2 hours of overtime. I could work longer, but I'm trying to do balance too. So even if, so this Saturday I'll be doing overtime as well. For sure. That's my video. That's the chicken one. I think that's the chicken strips. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I've been having such a good time doing these videos. It's fun for me. Do I have the time to do them? Ooh. somewhat. I'm going to show you my office. For those of you that are still here, maybe you're still here. I don't know. But I got to tell you, for 51, I don't feel 51. I feel 20. Now I do. 120 days later, I feel 20 years old. Yes, I do. The strength and everything. I'm going to show you a little bit of my office. Because, you know, it's like my wife is like, why do you have so many? There's my TV. And then there's my TV. So that right there is a 50 inch. That right there is a 65. And that right there is a 55 inch. And of course I have a small one on the computer desk. Now the question is, why do I have, and I just thought I'd show you my office. Why do I have so many TVs? Well, number one, I want to watch one thing over here. And then I want to have fish swimming on that TV. I don't know why. Obviously there's not fish swimming on that TV though, right? And something on the other one. And I gotta tell you, when a football game is on, man, whoo, of course I got my surround sound system in here too. So what does that really mean? That means I have way too many toys in my office. That's what that means. Yeah, it's like way overkill. 4 TVs in a small little office, which, yeah, it's pretty small, but it's not small, you know what I mean? Could be smaller. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, I gotta still straighten up a lot. It's amazing how messed up it was before. Also, on this diet, what you're gonna find out is that because you're thinking so much more clearly, because you feel so good, then you start straightening up everything else in your life. Your focus becomes much more lasered. So, yeah. Guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a brief moment. I hope it was a blessing to you. I'm gonna tell you something. You go on the carnivore diet, stop thinking about the pounds you're gonna lose, okay? It's those things that you cannot measure, that you can only experience firsthand, that are life-changing. Just completely life-changing. That peace of mind you get, the sleep you get, the overall good feeling that you get, the anxiety being gone, going from a 10 out of 10 to like a 2 out of 10 maybe, when you're anxious. When, oh my goodness, the food you eat is so satiating. The strength you get to work out is just a game changer. It's, senses. If you've lost the sense of something, as I said, hopefully you can smell. My sense of smell came back. I can't be more excited about that. I really didn't know I miss it until it keeps creeping back, you know? And I'm just like, what is that smell? Wow, I can smell my own cologne. That's pretty cool. There you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all have a beautiful day. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be making something today. I'm not sure what. I have no clue. In this photo though, you're not getting a picture of me at 300 pounds and a picture of me at 219 today. That's not what you're getting. What you're getting from me is what you experience after you go from 300 or to 219, or anybody that's already 219 and you got high blood pressure, you got type 2 diabetes, you can't sleep, you got arthritis. Man, there are so many different ailments, and this is so helpful. This is actually, I believe this is to be our ideal. It's the most nutrient dense diet in the world. There's no doubt about that. It's the least inflammational, and it's life-changing. 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 Y'all have a blessed day. I've rambled long enough. Peace out.